Double those dice.
So, last session, you left Ra to find the guards and to tell the parents of Pickle what had happened to her. You then took the body of Pickle to the Temple of Chantry in the middle of the night, and upon arriving at the dome made of twisting vines, you waited for a while because nobody was there. Then a large owl arrived, transforming into an elven man, which you later found out was named Sheila. He examined the body and gave his insight into why someone would want to do this to another person. He also provided Z with some assistance with restoring her back to her normal age. Z and Saber, you gave a donation of 150 gold pieces to the temple. Sheila then gave you a strange fruit that looked like a red watermelon called a licada, and told you to take a rest in the glade next to the temple. The party rested only to have strange visions and dreams, and in the morning Castor had disappeared. Whilst you waited in the morning for Ra to arrive at the temple, you took some time to clean up and have a bit of a shave. After a short conversation with Sheila, where he gave you a time for Pickle's funeral, he summoned a burn to find Ra and to pass a message to him to meet you guys back at the Cod Inn. The party then proceeded back to the Cod Inn to pass the message on to a tired and grumpy Ra. Blue accidentally rubbed Ra up the wrong way, which led to a bloody face for Blue. The party then proceeded into town to purchase some white clothes for a funeral and met a strange trader called Trevor with some sort of extendable pockets. You then went to the Battleforge where you met Ted Everhard, the Battleforge organizer. After some quick thinking, Kaya persuaded Ted to give Z and Kaya some discount if they wanted to enter the Battleforge in the future. Blue and Saber just managed to sign up to the tournament in time after Blue found himself falling for about an hour, or for half an hour, in the darkness as he entered a tent looking for free samples. When you entered the registration tent, you met your competitors for the first time, or saw them. A gnome noble and a pair of tieflings, who Kaya noticed was the tiefling that had assisted in distracting the guards in robbing a trader in Breeze a couple of days ago. Saber and Blue, you decided to fight the tieflings in the arena and were led out into the field. Kaya and Z, you were invited to watch the games in Ted's private box. And that's where we are now. Saber, Blue's already given me their initiative roll. Can I have an initiative roll from you before we proceedings? I know Z wanted to say something before we started.
Kaya, do you have any way to send me some sort of signal other than shouting if I was to go and do some looking around? Chris, am I right to say that the arena is surrounded via like a Colosseum type thing?
So, yeah, it's like bleachers set around the whole arena field.
Yeah.
In the corner of the arena fields, like the corner of these stones, there are large pylons that go to almost touch in the middle, they arc over.
Yeah.
And then there's bleachers from the outside where this dirt path is. Excuse me. There are wooden bleachers that stack up about 5 rows high. So you could certainly come out of the bleachers and just wander around the grounds if you wanted to.
Yes, that was what I was going to do. But so Kaya, I'm not going to watch this competition. I'm going to go and scout and look around for our friend in the black robe, and just keep an eye out for anything dodgy happening. Do you have any way of making an alarm just in case something happens to Blue and Saber?
No.
Okay.
Oh, it's a very good idea, though. No, I've lost it. I like it a lot. Uh, no.
Okay, maybe scream as loud as you can.
Okay, I mean,
Something
the only thing I could think to do. So, remember that wolf in that cave, and I sort of marked him as mine,
Yes.
and then he got a load of tattoos. So
Yeah.
I could mark you with a load of tattoos, and then if anything bad happens, I can make the tattoos go away.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds like a plan.
So cool.
So is that okay?
Yes. Yeah. I've got plenty of tattoos. I don't mind some more.
But they will be a little bit conspicuous. They sort of glow a little bit.
That's it. I don't think it would be a bad thing for me to be front and center for everyone to see.
Oh, okay. Well, if you're sure you don't mind,
No,
then I will cast Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
Easy.
I'm just checking.
Well, it only lasts for 90. Oh yeah, it's only 90 feet. Yeah, because I'm not an old.
I don't know if that's.
Yeah, I think you can.
It's casting.
That's when you can trigger it.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, if you can see someone. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it totally. You can cast it on Z, and it will continue to work unless you lose concentration of it.
It lasts for an hour, so.
Yeah. Z, you are suddenly covered with like black, slightly greenish tinged tattoos all over you, like small tattoos. Like lots of different symbols that seem to rotate in different ways. So you sort of like strange runes just appear all over you as you
Cool.
Cat Hunter's Mark is cast on Z.
Z looks down, lifts up the hood of her cloak, and then goes off wandering amongst the crowd, if I may, please.
Cool. I'm wandering off in the crowd. Do you sort of like get a little bit of resistance? Do you sort of like wind your way back down the path out of the arena as people are trying, like the last minute, people that get in the last minute are just rushing past you, trying to find a seat as you sort of leave. It's probably the arena's probably 75% full as you leave. It seems most of Breeze has turned up to watch these fights. And yeah, Saber and Blue are led out onto the field. Opposite them, the Tieflings have done the same thing. The Wizards check your rings, and then you hear somebody shout, "Let the games begin!" And there's like a little
strider on Saber.
Yeah, you cast a long strider on Saber.
Sorry.
Little trumpet goes off. Oh yeah, sorry, and a little trumpet goes off, and you're in combat. Kaya, can you make me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Me? Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't even got dice out. I assumed I would sit for like, I don't know. I was kind of looking forward to it. Oh,
Get everyone rolling.
oh, no.
You should always expect me to ask you to roll dice.
Oh, no.
Always.
Oh, gosh. Okay, I have a dice. Oh, wisdom saving throw, you say? Wisdom saving throws. I have a +3, so that's 13.
13. Okay. Cool. Saber.
Hello.
You hear the trumpet go off and immediately spring into action.
I do.
You see these two tiefling women opposite you begin to move, but you got the jump on them. You're
Cool.
up first.
Yeah, so my first action is going to be... Just bear with me 1 second, I've forgotten to do something. Oof, that's a long way. Okay, so I'm going to cast, as my bonus action, Shield of Faith on Blue, and then I'm going to So I've got 30 feet movement range. Can I move to the tree and be in that middle square? It's 20 foot, I think, from where I was.
Yeah, you can rush off and hide behind the tree. Yeah, not a problem.
Cool. And then from there, let's see what I've got. I'm going to cast. Yeah, I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at the purple ringed tiefling.
Yeah, okay.
Which is going to be a 19 to hit.
Cool. Yeah, 19 hits.
Cool, and that's going to be 19 damage.
Amazing.
No.
Oh, I've got to do it right here.
Started well.
That's a good stat.
Takes one of our party down.
Cool. Describe your bolt as it goes off.
I believe I do a big clap and the bolt extends from both hands. I think that's how I've done it in the past.
Yeah.
So I sort of big clap and
Cool.
the bolt just
You
blasts
see
them.
Saber rush across the touch blue for a second, then sprint across the field. You hear the commentator going, "Oh, has he given up already? Oh no! Look at this!" And he jumps up, slaps his hands together, and sends out this ray of light that hits one of the tieflings in the chest, pushes them back a couple of feet. And then Saber, you heroically spin in the air and turn your back to the tree as you burst into flames. Can I have a dexterity saving throw from you, please?
Yeah, bear with. I'm quite good at these. That was not good though. That's
Cool.
a 6.
Saber, you take 17 points of fire damage as you burst into flames. Blue, you see the other tiefling eyes, flames erupting from the corners of their eyes, and their horns are joined in the center by a ball of flame as they point at where Saber was just at.
Oh shit.
Amazing. Cool.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Is it me? Is that what you were saying?
Nope. This one here. They're sort of both of them are wearing those similar dresses, the red and black. This one, Kaya. This is the one that you spotted. Was the one trying to distract the guards while there was the robbery in place.
Which one? Sorry,
She
the top
very
or the bottom?
top one. This one here.
Awesome.
She very calmly walks forward. Walks forward 30 feet. And just very casually points her finger at Blue. I'm gonna unmute my camera so you guys can see me. It just sort of goes like that. And you see black beams just come out of underneath her fingernail and fly towards Blue.
Doesn't look good.
Can
Sorry. Go on.
Could I, in a sort of, I'm a little worried because I've just seen some bad things happen to Saber and now some bad things are happening to Blue, in a sort of a very female, oh no, and sort of, I'm just and sort of, and just sort of grab hold of the necklace and sort of, I'm so shocked, and just sort of grab the necklace and then just sort of, as if to be like, oh no, and then, oh, as if, oh, okay, and just see if I can will through me touching the necklace, something to the magic to stop. I don't think it'll work, but can I just give it a go anyway?
You certainly can.
Almost, I want it to be almost as if I'm not really aware that I'm doing it. It's almost like a reaction, just a reaction of, oh god, they're on fire. Oh god, something else. Oh no, and yeah, just.
Yeah, no, I like your thinking. Cool.
Thanks.
Blue, does a 11's not going to hit you, is it?
It's not.
No. You watch as these things come out from underneath her fingernail, wrap and twist, and fly towards Blue, but land short. Kaya, you grab the necklace. Can I have a wisdom saving throw from you?
Another one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's slightly better. It's a 14 this time.
14. Cool.
You
Blue.
fucker. Cool.
Hello. It's me.
Oh, actually, sorry. No, on a 14. Kaya.
Oh.
You get that feeling. When you sort of like in a crowded place, and you sort of like as you're looking around, you sort of like catch people's eyes. And you're like, "Were you staring at me?"
Yeah.
Except you can feel that feeling over the back of your shoulder, like from behind you.
Oh. Can I turn around?
Yeah, as you turn around, there's nobody there. But you swore someone was watching you.
That's very disconcerting.
The necklace in your hand, as you sort of... This all happens at the same time. The necklace doesn't light up, doesn't do anything at all.
Okay. Where is my little doggy friend right now?
As you sort of, like, look at your arm, give me a sleight of hand check. You are still sat next to Ted.
Oh my god. Well, that's another 11 on the dice. So, depending on what my thing is, a sleight of hand, which is just a +1, that's a 12. So I'm rolling really badly.
You see Ted is stood slightly in front of you and is chanting. He's like, he's just shouting, "Get her, my boy! Get her!" He's just shouting like, cheering on Blue. You slide your sleeve back. Your blink dog is trying to scurry up your sleeve, head first, whimpering tail between its legs, trying to get up further into your clothing, like as if like you're exposing it to light and it's scared of the light. Blue.
Hello.
You've just been some sort of spell has tried to attack you. This woman stepped forward, quite lazily, pointed a finger at you.
She's not even trying. Cool. Show her who I'll mess with. And then, let's run up behind this box. Pretty please. And what's the distance here? 1, 2, 12. Fuck. We're gonna move a bit more forward and be more in view. Sadly, that's not committing me to the right square. Okay, that's fine. And I would like to cast Flaming Sphere on this old bitch over here.
Love it.
Very lazily, not even attacking me. Yeah, cool. Just like literally right on top of her. It's 5 foot.
We'll give you a sphere so you can move it around at your pleasure.
Oh, look at that.
There you go. Well, there you go.
Beautiful. So, pop that right here.
Cool.
And she needs to do a dexterity saving throw at a 13. Sorry, not a 3. Bloody hell. Very low.
She rolled a 19 on the die.
Oh, fuck.
-7.
Unfortunately not. She gets a little bonus to that. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but she gets a little bonus to that.
Alright, well, if she stays there later, she'll be hurt. And then I am going to summon my bear totem spirit as well.
Cool.
So, in the thematic way, I'll be like, I'll look at her and be like, rise, and have flame come from the ground and just try and like do a big chomp at her.
Cool.
And then on the other side, closer in between me and Saber, try and raise up the bear totem in the same like.
As you get these flames to arise around her, she lazily takes one step back, and then puts a hand in the flames. Do you know what I am?
Do you know what that is?
She sort of like half expecting you to say something a bit more intelligent, and she takes her hand back out the flames, and turns to see her sister, who is going to rush forward and Blue, does a 16 hit you?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a lot of dice. It's at least more.
Okay, you take 11 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
I think that's it.
Awesome.
Oh, okay. No, it's not. It's not. You watch as she rushes forward, points a hand out the pylon, and then points it at your chest, and you are hit with this lightning bolt, this blue arcing lightning bolt that comes off the pylon. Hits you square in the chest. As her sister, the one that put her hands in the flames, just smiles at you.
Okay, first things first, my totem.
Yep.
So me and Saber get 5 HP. No, not 5, sorry. It'll be 9 HP at this point.
Oh,
Temporary hit
sweet.
points.
Oh, thank God.
And I'm going to use a reaction of my Stone's Endurance, where I roll a d12 plus 2 and reduce the damage by that.
Cool.
And it's a 10, so I take no damage from this lady. As I look at her, what hits me, like thunder, and I just kind of like
lightning.
look at her and just, lightning, same thing. Yeah, thunder couldn't hit you, could it? Sounds cool though. Yeah, it's a sound joke. And then I'm gonna just like brush it off, like hopefully have little sparks like twinkling, and just be like, "Do you know who I am?"
You say that as Saber. What do you do?
I'm gonna probably go for another guiding bolt at the same one. But I'm gonna cast it at a higher level,
Go for it.
and that's gonna be 13 to hit.
Afraid not. As you peel out from behind the tree and clap your hands together, aiming at her, she sort of steps away from her, away from the fire, and watches it fly past her face. Yeah.
I will be then. Right. Okay, cool. Then, as that was what was that? That was an action. So, as a bonus action, it's only 60 feet. I'm going to move up to this box. Is that 30 feet? Let me check that first. Yeah, 25 feet. I'm going to move up to behind this box.
Yep.
And that should... Let me check that I'm not close enough. 50 feet. Yep, sweet. She's now 50 feet. The purple one's now 50 feet away. I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon, which lasts for 1 minute as a bonus action, and I will roll the attack on that. And that is going to be a dirty 20 to hit.
Cool. Yeah. So which one are you casting it on? Sorry, the purple or the yellow?
The purple one. The purple one.
Cool. Yeah, dirty 20 hits.
If I actually, sorry, just quickly, if I cast that into the middle, because it says floating spectral weapon, which of course looks like Caster Biscuits. It says you can make a melee attack, one melee, one creature within a 5
Yeah.
feet. Okay, so if I put it in the middle of those two,
Yeah, of course you can.
just there, then I can, because I get it for a minute, I can attack both of them. Cool. But I will attack the bottom one first,
Mhm.
and that's. I'll just burn that spell slot real quick. That's going to be 5 damage.
Awesome. You, you cast the biscuit. Is he still got this like giant megaphone? As I think we've previously done. It's like this old antique megaphone, and just
Yeah, he's screaming at her.
Yeah.
Have you heard the legend? I think he has. He just screams, "Have you heard the legend?"
You heard the legend of Castor
Yeah.
Biscuit.
That's-
As she just gets deafened for a split second, taking some piercing damage from this, because she doesn't know who Castor is. Go on.
On these ladies, are they immune to fire damage or resistant to fire damage?
You tell me.
I
Well,
did
if
not
they
think
are-
you were going to get an answer to that.
Well,
No,
if they are essentially, they would be taking damage if they are resistant.
Yes. Yeah. I think. In fact, give me a. You can give me a history check, Blue. Just a straight history check. See if you.
9.
Yeah. You know these are tieflings, but you just don't know anything about their race.
Well, just flaming spear. It's like even if they save, it's half damage, which I don't think would work for resistant. But if they do, if it's when they start their turn or end their turn within 5 feet of it.
Cool. You roll the damage anyway. Just roll the damage, and I can do it behind the scenes.
Sure.
That's the best way to do it.
It's pretty high, 7.
7. Cool. Amazing. Anything else from Saber?
No, I think I've done all I can do at that point.
Cool. Right. What is she going to do?
Saver, don't forget you've got inspiration.
No, I regret not using that on 2 accounts in this fight already. My deck save and that second level guiding bolt.
Well, now you'll definitely need it, so it's good to have it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. You get an attack of opportunity. Castor Biscuit will get an attack of opportunity.
Sure.
Cool. What'd you roll?
19.
Yeah, roll damage. It's Castor wheels round to see this one rushing towards some boxes. Takes
5 damage.
Can I have a wisdom saving throw from you, Blue?
5 plus 5, 10.
Okay. Sorry, just quickly reading.
So what?
Can you move that sphere?
Yes.
Cool.
Cool. She rushes towards the boxes, looks at you, Blue, and winks.
Oh.
Attack the elf.
Witcher.
You
Oh.
feel this full hatred to Saber.
No.
That's her turn. Blue, you hate Saber.
I never get to
Better roll. Better roll,
Saber
bad
was
buddy.
always better at swimming than you. He was better at diving than you.
I was.
I'll show him. I'm a better swimmer than you. Could be a way better swimmer. I know what could make me a better swimmer. If I wasn't me. And I'll, is it my turn?
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
I don't like that. Let me just see if I can... If I would move this sphere towards him. If it will reach him, I would do it.
Right.
Information 30 feet. No, that won't. Okay, so Blue will turn into the giant coral snake that he was fighting in his dream. That is a large boy who is just gonna start slithering over to Saber.
Oh, that's so sad. I'm not allowed the token. Oh,
We're back.
Hang on. It hasn't even got a picture either. It's just really sad.
Let's look at what the panther
Need a token though.
display speak says.
How far can this snake move? 60 feet.
Plus no 80 because of the... Not 80, sorry. It's 30 feet plus my long strider. It's just standard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're easily getting... Oh, this is really bad for you, man.
This is really bad for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bite the Saber.
You've got good armor.
I have.
Let's hope he... Well, he doesn't have a good constitution, so let's hope he's got really good armor. Yeah, sorry, I need to roll an attack, which is going to have a +5 to it. Do I have anything that has that? Everything I have has that. That's 18 + 5 for a 23.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, that's 2d4 + 3 damage. Can you make a constitution saving throw for me, please? With... So 9
Yes,
damage
natural
as well.
20.
Good. That's good. But you take 9 damage from me. So
9?
my temporary hit 9. That's my temp HP gone from you, so that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, that's great. No worries.
You watch as this giant coral snake slithers forward. You hear the crowd gasp as Blue transforms into this snake and begins slithering across to Saber. Kaya, next to you, Ted goes, he's on your team! No! Stop! As you see Blue strike Saber. You see like these two fangs pop out of like the jaw of Blue, but only scrape across the armor of Saber as the snake clamps down and squashes Saber incredibly tight for a second and then lets go. Yeah.
There's
That's a cool thing, and I
nothing I can do. Nothing.
Blue.
Yes.
Anything else from you?
I've only got a bonus action, and I can't do anything as a snake.
Some saving throw then.
Thank God. These are all
That
good.
is better. 17.
As soon as you strike Saber, as soon as you let go,
Oh.
you don't hate Saber. He's a very good swimmer. Maybe he could teach you how to dive. You don't hate him. He's your friend.
He is pretty good at punch buggies, to be fair. I try and convey that message as a snake.
Hang on, let me just check. I don't think I speak snake. I don't speak snake. Yeah.
You're not a parcel mouth?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Amazing. You see this, the other tiefling disappear. And reappears behind the stone wall. Blue. You take seven. You see the skin of the snake begin to crackle, and then it explodes. You take 7 points of lightning damage.
Awesome. That's just what I Thank you.
And that's you. Back to Saber.
Is there not an opportunity attack on the tiefling disappearing?
She turns on her heels and disappears into thin air.
I think I've already
Misty step.
used it as well, haven't I?
Oh, misty stuff. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
good.
yeah, Saber.
Okay, so I am going to see the snake, get bitten by the snake,
I'm an enemy.
realise the snake is also now my friend. Frenemy.
Uh,
A frenemy. I'm gonna cantrip. So as my bonus action, I'm gonna move my caster biscuits down to this purple one.
Yep.
5 feet. So just there, and get another attack with that. Which was, where's that gone? Spiritual weapon. So that's gonna be 14 to hit.
14 does hit.
Cool. And 4 damage for that. So that was my bonus attack. Go on.
You see, as you the sword slices, it goes straight through her, which is really odd because you like. Oh, sorry, no, it's Caster, isn't it? Caster yells in her face through the megaphone. She puts her hands up, and you see her ring on her finger. It's this black, like obsidian ring. It's beginning to fracture. It's fracturing so bad now that it almost looks white because there's so many beams of light coming from this ring.
Awesome. Okay, so for my action then, I'm gonna do guiding bolt. I'm gonna use my inspiration on this because I really want to hit. Is that gonna be with advantage?
So roll. Well, it's up to you. You can roll. No, it wouldn't be with advantage. You would just roll, and then you can use inspiration to re-roll, but you will have to take the new roll.
Okay. So I will.
So roll first to roll. See if that's what you want to do. Roll to see if you hit first, because if you do, then you won't need to use your inspiration.
18 to hit.
18 does hit.
Cool. And 11 damage.
Cool. You watch as she turns and gets a full hit from Saber's light. You watch her ring shatter. The light from your attack just warps around her, and she is sucked away and reappears on the other side of this small clearing. The crowd go wild. You hear Ted next to you, Kyle. That's my boy. Get him! As you, yeah.
Now it's going better again. Can I have another? And because I'm still I got very distracted by the fact that my friend that was going terribly. Then now it's sort of going better again. Can I once again sort of look to see if I still feel that? If I feel that weird, someone's watching me feeling again, and if not, take a sort of, and that might be 2 things, but take then a sweep around the audience that I can see.
You don't feel like anybody's watching you.
Well, that's good. That's something.
But you can definitely give me a perception check to see who's doing what around you, and you're not looking at the arena. You're looking at the crowd now.
Yeah, now looking at the crowd, and it's not great, if I'm honest. It's not. Although actually, I do have a +7, so you know, it could be worse. It's a 13.
13. You don't spot anything like too. Everyone seems to be watching the fight happening below, except for except for two people. There is a goblin that you've seen before with his betting tin, which is now folded shut, and he seems to be having an argument with a sort of gentleman wearing sort of leather waistcoat over a like a green-coloured shirt. Can't quite make out his details. They're sort of like almost not side on, maybe a little bit more. You're looking at over his back shoulder, like over his shoulder, but you can see this goblin having this and they're having like words from what you can see. You don't know. This is on the opposite side of the stadium, so you can't really see what words are being said, but you get the gist from the hand motions and things. Cool.
Dang.
She is going to step out from the boxes and aim an attack against you, Blue.
Fucking do it.
It's the first one of the game. You take 16 points of. Don't actually know what type of damage it is. Hang on. Force damage. There we go. 16 points of force damage, Blue, as you are struck by these twisting black tendrils that come out of her fingertip. Just punch into you.
Barely feel it. Shrug it off. Don't care. I'm a snake.
You're a snake. That is her turn. Blue.
The last one she'll ever make.
Get it.
Let's fucking sink into this prey. Yeah, we'll just, first of all, we're gonna try and move me sphere 30 feet and ram this bitch. I don't know how it works in real D&D. In Baldur's Gate, they get like shoved backwards, but I don't think that's an actual.
No, I don't think it does.
Yeah. So, if they want to take any damage, is there a button for it? It'll be another 7.
Is it a dex save they need to do, or is it just that's the damage?
It's well, if I'm ramming it into them, yeah, I guess it would be a dex save still. So dex save of 13.
Okay, cool.
And then half damage on a fail save, unless they're resistant or whatever. Yeah, and then I'm just going to move my movement, which is definitely fine over here. And I'm going to chomp this lady. I'm going to swim a bit as well. And then chomp her in the booty.
Cool. Give me an attack roll.
Yeah. +5.
Bless you. Ooh,
Like
nice.
22 definitely hits. Bless you.
Yes. Get her.
+3, 10, and they need to make a 12 Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so you say 10 damage, sorry.
10 damage. Yes. Constitution save with a DC 12.
Oh, it's cocked. It's a 16.
I wish it wasn't.
You, bite down on this tiefling who manages to get you sort of like attack the leg, and they manage to pull their leg back out of your drawers before you can sink your fangs in. As you do, her eyes burst into flames, and her horns connect with a flame. Can I have a dex save from you, please, Blue?
Snake stats is pretty good. +3. My dex is not that. I do. Well, it's just what +3 is. Nice. 20.
20, cool. You take 10 points of fire damage. As you are hit with these, just burst into flames. Just quickly put out from the water inside this little stream that you're swimming in. then we are back to Saber, unless you got anything else you would like to do.
Nope, just if they end their turn in my flame sphere, they will take damage again.
Cool. Then we're up to Saber.
Cool. All right. For my bonus action, I'm going to move. I've just realised I can move. I can only move cast at 20 feet, so I'm going to move him there, trying to sort of creep up on her if she's still around. And then
I'm coming for you, bitch.
yeah.
You see Castor try and vault the box, and you see him like rush the box, try to leap over it, and completely trip and just disappear into the box. And then you hear something smashing around inside the box, and then Castor like appears out of the box like, on the other side, just bursts through it and still running. Yeah.
Brilliant. And then from behind my box, I'm going to do Sacred Flame, which would require a Dex 12 save.
That's a 13 on the die. Yeah, and she has pluses to it, I'm afraid.
Can I make a roll again with my inspiration? No. Okay.
No.
Okay. Well,
Is it no damage on a? It's no Sacred Flame's no damage, isn't it? It's only if you yeah.
yeah, it's no damage.
Yeah, no damage.
No, so that's me. I'm gonna stick behind this box because I need to stay out of the line of sight. To be honest,
Cool.
there's not much else I can do.
She is going to step out of the flames.
Oh, just for you, it's a 5 foot like radius, so she might want to move 10. Like if she's
Okay.
within
Yeah.
5
Okay.
feet of it.
Cheers. Okay. She steps into the water next to you, touches her chest, and then as she brings her hand down, you see a large flaming chain just appear from inside of her like dress sleeve. It just like onto the floor. You see the water around it just sizzle as she produces this chain from around her. It seems to be like wrapped around her wrist, and it's now in her hand. Cool.
Oh, that's it.
That's her turn.
Oh, beautiful. Great. Yeah, well, she met my friend the fireball. That's not a fireball, it's a friend sphere. Let's be real. Yeah, we'll plop it there.
Cool.
As in, like, ramming her with it still. So, Dex save.
Big fan of it.
Dex save.
I will roll the damage just in case. It's a 12.
Yeah, it's
Gotta be so.
yeah. I tell you, she easily dodges this flame.
That's fine.
We'll see what you roll.
7.
7.
And then yeah, just same again. This time, fucking just hopefully I shouldn't have given away my inspiration, but it's fine. I'm gonna chomp this lady again in the torso.
Can I give you my inspiration?
I don't think that's how it works.
No.
Fucking natural 20 plus 5.
Get after it. Is that double damage?
It's crit.
It's double the dice. Yeah.
Double the
Blue,
die.
you take 10 points of cold damage as you chomp into her.
Rude. I'm still up.
You watch as Blue strikes, hitting her in the chest, and is immediately pierced with loads of very small shards of ice, and chomps through. It just keeps chomping through it.
Yes.
Is that double the dice?
That's not double the dice. So double the dice would be 10, and then it's plus 3, so 13.
13.
And then she needs to do a con save of 12.
As you bite into her, you hear something, a little crack, as she disappears in your jaws and reappears, looking very, very pissed off on the other side of the walkway. As the crowd erupts, you hear someone in the stands, ladies and gentlemen, we have our winner, the Wayfarers! And you see everyone clapping and cheering.
As a snake, and I'll do like a leap over the bridge, like a cool, like Free Willy.
Yeah, give me an acrobatics check. Let's see how good this. Oh, sorry, performance check. Let's see how good this looks.
Performance is charisma. Its charisma is a -4. Anything that is that, no. So we'll just roll d20.
That's amazing.
That's a natural 1, so a -3 for my performance check.
Blue, you go to you swim down the stream, try to leap the bridge, and you do the whole salmon leap as a snake. You realize something's gone wrong, transform back into yourself, and hit the deck. Just on the bridge as people go, yeah, as they just see this blue hit the top deck.
I'm going to try and style it into an Iron Man pose. Stand up and just be like, and then set myself on fire.
There's a little gasp from the crowd, and then more clapping. And the clapping seems to come back and cheering. You see the wizards, a couple of elderly wizards, wandering over to you and take your rings off you, or put their hands out to take the rings off you. As you watch the two tieflings disappearing, being led by another one back out of the arena. Z. You, a few moments ago, left the arena. Hood up. Left the arena looking for... What were you looking for?
So, two things. I was looking for... Well, actually three things, if I'm allowed. So, big people, black cloak, big shoes, as one. The second one, anyone with the markings that I saw in the dream. And what was the third thing? Anyone that looked very obvious and was happy to use lots of magic.
Cool. Give me perception checks for the first one.
No. Perception 7.
7. Cool. A perception check for the second one.
Natural 20. So
okay.
22.
And an Arcana or perception check for the last one.
Arcana or perception. Well, I will use perception, and that's a 15 for the last one.
Okay. You squeeze past those people leaving the arena. Outside is that there's 2 ticket booths and a few stragglers rushing past you, trying to get into the arena. There's not many people outside, maybe a half a dozen. There's you see traders, you see a couple of this food trader beginning to die down the fire beneath this hog to try and sort of stop it from burning as he waits for these fights to be over. You don't see any you scour around, you don't see any large footprints or anyone wearing black cloaks, and you sort of go back in and stand under the archway in the arena and just look at the other side of the crowd just to make sure you haven't missed anybody. You don't see anybody anybody in cloaks or large figures who fit the description.
Yeah.
You see a couple of orcs, or half orcs, but you don't straight away look at them and go, nah, not them. You then sort of start working your way through the crowd, I would have thought, trying to pinpoint anybody with this markings. And you know they're normally either chest, like on the breast, or on the top of the arms. You don't look for halflings or gnomes to have this. You expect big warriors to have these sort of tattoos. So like larger humans or the larger races like Goliaths or half-orcs. Maybe dwarves, but it's sort of one of those things where they're like hardier dwarves, which is saying something for a dwarf.
Yeah.
You don't spot anybody with those markings, and you do a thorough look. Don't spot anyone there. And you look for anybody using like large amounts of magic.
Yeah.
As you sort of do a lap of the arena and end up back at the archway, you see a gnome who is I did have his name written down. What did I do with it? There he is. You see this chap that they named Harva Rimple, and his some sort of like manservant, Kilp, and they're having like a little standing 10 feet apart, just casting spells at each other, and like trying to practice small enchantments and tricks to get these to deflect. You immediately spot that Kilp is better than Harva at this.
Kilp is better than Harbour.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's these two spar magically outside, but that's the only people you see outside the arena.
Okay.
Sorry, are they both gnomes?
No, so it's a gnome. It's a gnome wearing like waistcoat, little. What's the frilly ruff? Is it a ruff? Like they got like a
muff.
it's like
a muff.
No, muff's what you
That
put
was
your
over
hand in.
Yeah,
What you put your hands in.
It's like a shirt with like a load of like ringlets, like big like
It's like it's called a ruffle or a ruffle, isn't it?
Yeah, ruffles. He's got like a shirt like that. He's wearing then a waistcoat, purple waistcoat, and then he's wearing like a purple jacket with tails that come down. The human, who stood 10 feet away from him, is wearing very basic clothing with like a hat with the ear, like the old Russian hats with like the earmuffs, pockmarked, but is clearly better at this magic.
Okay. Thank you. I would suggest Z could hear the calling out of the finishing of the duel.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. So I would like to make my way back to Kaya, please.
Cool. Yeah, you make your way back to Kaya, sat in Ted's box. Ted is turning around to you, Kaya. Well, I must say, that was a very good fight. And he holds his hand out to shake yours.
I offer it in a very sort of, not in a proper handshake, in a sort of ladylike sort of, yeah.
He takes your hand, does a little quick shake. Very good employees you've got there. You must be very proud.
Well, I am. Yes. I did tell you, didn't I? That they're very good. There's a reason, we wanted to enter. And yes. Was there anybody else in your box earlier? No.
There's a large dog, almost like a wolf.
No.
No.
With the laptop.
He turns around to the back of the box. It's only like I say it's a box. It's basically a partition with a small wooden door on either side. So you can people walk through it to get to places, but they don't stop. As people sort of like a private thing. He turns around, looks at the empty seats behind him. No, nobody else in here, just us. And your friend Z, who is? And you see Z walk back through the door.
Yes. I mean, I also like to think before she arrives, she'll be in just 1 second, and because obviously I've got the hunter's mark up, so I know exactly when she is going to arrive. So I just like,
yeah.
Yeah. And then, without even turning around or looking, just go, did you find anything interesting, Z?
No, unfortunately. It all seems quite innocent out there. But I might have some info for your staff. But we'll see.
But no, it was very good. So what will happen now? Do my boys get a rest and then somebody else have a go? Or?
Well, if they want to, yeah.
Could they go again if they really wish? What would you say? Were those ladies sort of the cream of the crop, shall we say? Were they in the toughest competition? Would you imagine?
They've won I think they've won 2 fights, but lost a couple as well. They're hanging in the balance there. Very powerful, but very short-lived. I don't think they have much magic. I think they're a couple of warlocks, so limited magical abilities. But when it goes off, it's very very powerful.
Yes.
They'll be back up and ready again soon. You could fight them again if you wanted to.
Oh, well, no, I think I will let the boys have a look and see what they think.
Yeah, we
can we go down and go in and see them?
Yeah, come in. And he gestures to the doorway, and you guys sort of walk back through the arena. You two, Blue and Saber, you are escorted off the in people cheering, and you get to the edge. They escort you back to the white tent. So then there's a few people inside that are all very graciously clapping. You see the two tieflings in the corner.
Flowers.
One of them has a very the one with the I'm trying to give you a better description. The one that went off first is wearing a pair of spectacles, big round spectacles. She is currently flipping through a book on the table. The other one, the one that went off with the chain, the last one you fought, is stare. She's the one with the book sat with her back to you. She's overlooking the top of her head, staring at you, staring daggers. Just sipping a glass of wine
immediately.
I will also head right over and let Blue take the lead on this.
I'll offer a hand, and it was a pleasure fighting you guys. That was a mighty display of magic there.
I will say, Kaya and Z, you probably enter the tent and see Blue walking across the the gap. It's a quite large tent. You're walking across now to the other side of the tent. Sorry, what did you say, Blue?
Just
Not to me.
Big hand to the ladies, to the one that's staring at me mainly. Just it was a heck of a display of magic there. It was a good fight. Put her there.
She offers the hand to you, and shakes it.
Oh, my lady, and then I'll kiss it. Is that what you do with those?
Give me an insight check.
I'd love to. I'm totally good at those. Ooh, 12.
You don't know whether she's disgusted or taken aback. It's definitely one or the other, but you can't quite judge the look on her face until she says, "What kind of champion comes to grovel after a fight?"
Oh, don't. We're not grovelling. We're just being the bigger men.
Well,
Good winners. Good winners instead of sore losers.
Yeah, I thought you did really well. Have you won
I
any of these
didn't.
before?
we've fought in a couple.
You didn't last very long.
No, we we work best as a pair, and when one of us becomes ejected from the arena, it makes it very difficult on the other. As she looks down
we
at
didn't
the,
want that to happen. We didn't do that.
she looks down at the other tiefling, who quickly puts their nose further into the book and begins to rifle through the pages quicker.
The one that we're talking to, the sour-faced one, is that the one that we saw, that me and Kaya saw distracting the guard?
Yes.
Do you often commit crimes when not competing in events?
Maybe, maybe not. Why is you looking for some work, are you?
No, I'm looking for you to stop that sort of behaviour.
I don't know what you're talking about.
2 of your friends were killed.
They were no friends. Merely acquaintances.
So you do know what he's talking about.
Maybe.
Well,
Strange.
you are very weird women. Good luck
I
in
mean,
the
I can
rest
neither
of the tournament.
confirm or deny I knew those people that committed the crimes. I may have spotted them in passing. I was merely talking to a guard when you violently took their lives in the middle of a market for
Oh yeah.
stealing what exactly?
Oh, just a bit of jewellery, really.
Just
Nothing
a bit of
really
jewellery.
important. Yeah. They didn't really need to sacrifice themselves for that, did they?
True. I mean, you did murder them in cold blood. You didn't give them the opportunity to hand over the goods. That was perfect timing. Does anyone else see his camera just disappear?
Yes, yeah. Is he still there?
Are you there, Alex? Nope.
No, he's gone.
Oh, that's
It's gone.
You shamed him.
Wow.
I missed all of that as
Oh
well.
no!
No.
Please tell me,
Yeah.
Nick, that you have the camera rolling on this.
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
It's on.
You're going to need to watch that back. 100% need to watch that back. But basically, she said that. She says, you were the one that murdered them in cold blood. Didn't give them a chance to return the goods or even shout stop. You just opened fire.
Crime brings imbalance.
But surely murder is a crime. At this point, 2 people approach you, Blue, holding a small tray, like a silver tray, 2 tankards of ale, and a coin purse in the centre.
Oh,
Oh,
well, thank you. Is this for us?
yes, is your winnings here, sir?
Oh, well, much obliged. We'll scoop them all up, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm a big guy. Probably hold them all in one hand.
Cool. You take you sort of like 2 a mug of ale in. Well, you got 2 mugs of ale in one hand and then the coin bag in the other. As he tucks the tray underneath his arm. Thank you, and walks away from you.
Oh, I guess
Your
one of these is
winnings. Yeah,
Thank you.
yes. Make sure you tuck them away safely.
Oh, I don't really care for money, personally. It's just stuff, isn't it?
Probably give it to
Speaking of
Kaya
that-
to keep hold of.
Yeah, probably. We've got friends for that. But you know...
Have you got any
speaking of-
friends?
Yeah, let's make some new friends. My name's Blue. Let's start with some introductions. Or even though we're not starting, kind of in the middle.
She glances at the other tiefling and then looks at you. Well, I'm Tafnia, and this is Thee.
Well, it's nice to meet you guys.
And you are?
I'm Saber, and this
Yeah.
is Blue.
Oh, I said
okay.
Oh, you did you? Alright. Sorry.
Sorry.
That's Blue, and I'm Saber.
that. Yeah. Well, I didn't say your name, I just said mine.
Yeah, that's rude of you.
Well, it was absolutely lovely to meet you. As she stands up, she goes, "Thee, come on. I'll leave you to your winnings and enjoy the drinks." As she sort of does a little curtsy, begins to leave the tent. Give me an insight check, both of you.
A natural one, because I love rolling those so much.
She was perfectly charming to you, Blue. She's quite friendly.
I rolled a
Yeah.
12.
12. There was so much sarcasm you could see it dripping on the floor, Saber. Yeah.
Do you know what, Blue? I hope we get to beat them again.
Well, it'd be nice to test our might again. It's not often that we get to have a fight that doesn't end in a, completely bloody resolution.
Sure. I think I might like a fight that ends in a bloody resolution with that one.
Oh, don't say that. Come on. Don't have to be that way. What would
Is there anybody else in the tent at the moment other than the four of us?
Yeah, there's a couple of people. There's a couple of nobility have now moved in after the registration's been done. The wizard with all his rings and paperwork has been cleared. It's all gone. There's a couple of looking more of the upper class of Breeze has now appeared in the tent, along with Harva, Rimple, and Kilp. Ted is in the bar, and now there is it's probably about a dozen people, nobility, and then these other people, and then obviously servants bringing you, or staff bringing you around beer, and ale, wine, whatever you want, basically.
Gentlemen, I suppose congratulations is in order. Well done.
Yes, well done.
Thank you.
I hear you fought very well.
Yeah.
You gonna do any more?
I could do with a few hours before the next one, maybe 3 or 4, just to have a quick rest, a quick long rest.
Well,
I'll give you this just to give you guys a sense of time. It's probably just after midday, maybe between 12 and 1.
What time does the event finish?
We've got to be at the funeral, haven't we, for sundown?
Sundown.
what time is sundown around here?
8:39.
It's about March, so it's
Six.
probably
Yeah.
6, 7 if you're lucky.
Okay, so at the most 5 hours from now.
Which
Yeah.
means Saber could probably have one, but Blue might not.
To be honest, I can, as long as the fight lasts as long as that, I could do exactly that again. A little bit more still, to be honest.
Yeah, I will.
Getting
I
an
will.
hour kip would help quite a bit as well, to be fair. But
Well, I tell you what,
go again.
gents, if you do go again, just come and find me, and I've got maybe a little bit of information for you that I'm not going to give you right now. for reasons I won't say, but I'll, I've got some information for you.
So
Brilliant.
mysteriously.
As you say that, somebody tugs on the sleeve of your, or tugs on your side, like your clothes on your side.
Yes.
Turn to look. You see a very hunched over wizard. Like his face is sort of almost collapsing in on itself.
You the card holder? Who's the card holder for the group? The winners? You are the winners?
And he squints.
This lady right next to me is the boss. I would approach her.
The wizard tap you in the ankles with the stick.
Get out the way then!
He steps forward.
You have the card?
Forgive me. What card are you talking about?
The registration card, the scoring card.
Oh.
As he sticks his hand, his hand in near his mouth, and you hear like a little cracking sound as he pulls out a tooth.
Give me your card.
Teddy, do I have the card?
Yes, you popped it in your pocket.
Oh, I did? Oh, how foolish of me. I'm not used to carrying my own things. So I'll pull it out. Is this the piece of paper you require?
Ah! He takes it from you, like snatches it quickly, and then sticks his tooth. You see, as he takes his tooth out, you see it's like a normal tooth on one end. The other end is in a weird shape, almost like star-shaped. And as he puts it near the paper, it begins to suck. It doesn't like pierce the paper, it begins to suck the paper out of a hole and leaving a star-shaped mark, which is oddly sort of difficult to comprehend because it's almost like a star shape, and then a middle piece of parchment is still suspended inside the hole. So imagine a star shape, and then you've got like a bit in the middle that is now suspended. And he goes and hands you back the card, and then pops his tooth back in.
Well, that is fascinating. What is that? Is that a magic tooth?
He looks at you dead in the eyes, slightly cross-eyed.
Ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies.
And he begins to hobble away from you.
Right. Teddy, he was quite rude. I think you should maybe have a look at...
Teddy, who's speaking to a couple, comes over to you. Yeah, sorry about that. That's
a great service, if I'm being perfectly honest.
That's Locke. He's been around for many a years, but he deals with the rules, questions. He knows the rules inside and out, but he also is the keeper of the mark. Mark that punches the hole, so no one could cheat and say you've got more points than you have. He won't give it up. We've tried bringing in new blood, new staff, but he won't give the job up, and I'm not going to wrestle that out of his mouth.
Well, no, I completely understand why you wouldn't want to do that. I guess that's understandable. Is there anybody here who might be of interest for us to meet? Any introductions you can make?
Well, I was hoping the council were going to turn up, but obviously they haven't.
I did hope so, but there doesn't appear to be anybody here.
No, doesn't seem that anyone's around.
Do they usually miss these events? I'd have thought they'd be sort of the talk of the town, really. I'd have thought they'd been here. But...
Well, we sent invitations, but maybe they were too busy today, or you know what it's like in government.
Oh, yes.
You know yourself, being of the noble society, is when things come up, you've got to, you've got to do business when you can do business.
Such a shame. These days out are so rare.
That is too true.
Is there anywhere where my boys might be able to have a little bit of a lie down, maybe a little bit of a rest and recuperation?
Well, normally champions will bring their own tents.
Ah,
It's a private thing, but
I mean, we have accommodation in town, but it's just so far away.
sure, yes, I understand. Let me have a talk around, see if I can get you a spare tent. You can,
Oh, Teddy, you are
and he, no problem. And he,
your wife
sort
is
of
a very
moves.
lucky lady.
Give me a d20 roll.
Oh, that's pretty good as he's 16.
16. Cool. He returns half an hour later. I've got you a just a small tent. It's on the very end. They want to charge 20 gold for the privilege.
20 gold. Goodness, for a small tent on the end, really?
I know. Yeah. That's the dwarves for you.
Dwarves. Well, boys, do you really need a tent? What do you think?
I can rest right here.
I've been rested in this half when I was waiting for this guy.
Oh, well, thank you so much for your help, Teddy, in having a look. But honestly, 20 gold for a small tent. I don't for possibly just 2 hours is really. Normally, I'd say money is no object, and obviously, it isn't. But I sort of resent the idea of I have to pay some dwarves 20 gold to have a tent. That's a bit. If it was anybody else, but no, I think we'll leave it. Thank you so much.
He nods and backs away. Yeah. What's your guys' plans? What are you planning to do?
I'm gonna have to rest to get some spell slots back. Yeah, gonna be looking for a trance for about minimum really 4 hours. Is that for a long rest?
4 hours for a long rest, yeah.
Yeah, that's me then.
Whilst Sabre and Blue are resting, could I have a short rest, please? And I will make a potency. And then after I've done that, I will again just go out amongst the crowd, tell Kaya what I'm doing, go out amongst the crowd and just look around. And I will return when I think it's around the time that Sabre will finish his rest.
Sure. So you can take a long rest and then go and potentially go and have another fight with this Harver and Kilp.
Yes.
I can have a short rest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Can I possibly long rest as well?
Yeah, you can both trance. Yeah.
While Z's out, does she see any other? Sorry to put games. And do you see anyone else that might be?
What?
Cut back to that. I just want to get like I just want to find out what everyone's doing first. Then I'll run through the table and see what everyone's doing. So Blue, you're going to take a rest for an hour.
For now, I'm also
Z,
going to give 25 gold to Z and 25 gold to Kaya, and just be like, I don't do gold. You could be my gold people.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
I think I'm going to give it all to Kaya. Did anyone come and pay our bets out?
So the gold splits with 150 gold, so it's 75 gold each. I believe that's what I said. Was it 75?
I think it was
Sure, I said
175.
Nice try.
But didn't we place a bet with some goblins?
You did place a bet with the goblin.
Has that goblin?
I think, was it 18 gold or something?
Yeah, it wasn't that much in the end.
I think it was.
Yeah, you placed 18 gold.
It's what Sabre had left.
That's all I had left. Yeah.
All the gold
I'll
that
give you-
had been Blue and Sabre, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no goblins come to find you.
Right. Okay.
You did
Before
the
I
one-shot.
go in my trance, can I ask Z to go? Have I got a little betting slip or something?
Yeah, you got a little betting slip.
Cool. Z, Z. Could you find a goblin and collect our winnings
Yeah,
if you've got time this afternoon?
yeah. Leave it with me.
Thank you.
And if not, see, we might be able to ask Teddy to find us somebody to go.
Actually, something else. Actually, I'm going to give my 75 gold to Z, and ask her to put that down on us for the next one instead,
Okay.
along with whatever we have won from the previous bet.
So
So
75 plus your winnings.
plus my winnings from the last bet on us to win again.
Okay.
I will put another 50 in for that.
Nice.
50 in. Okay. For them to win.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for checking.
Amazing.
Give little faith.
I don't want to assume.
Well, if you want us to throw the fight, just ask.
No. So I will make sure that. So Z goes out, and Z will make sure that she is back to Blue and Saber a good half an hour before when I think their next fight is likely to be.
Just before I trance, can I just take a few minutes to just try and recall anything about that weird feeling, and yeah, just see if I can get any sort of insight from that or from the necklace, or just sort of asking any of the gaudy type people, and maybe have a little check on the puppy, seeing how he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. I just want to grab something.
Just trying to find which one I should be asking. I mean, we're not really in the forest, so I'd probably go back to like the god of the family, sort of Corleone Laurelithian, to be like,
Love it.
and going on Corleone.
So you can do like a you could try an Arcana check to see if you knew what that was or what that feeling was, or you can do like a religion check and ask for some help. It's up to you which one you want to do.
I mean, I feel like I'm not that into religion, but equally I am asking for religious help, so yeah, I probably would go religion, because although I want it to be Arcana, it'll be an 18.
Cool. What's the question you ask for? What do you?
I guess I'm just asking for guidance to better understand that feeling, and if there really is anybody sort of not after me, but sort of watching, or why I felt so uncomfortable about it.
Sure. Give me a religion check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. So the last one I rolled was an 18, and this one is just a 12.
You do. I think you do it while you trance. I think that's what you sort of go into a trance and try and ask these questions, but you don't get a reply. I will let you do one thing though. You can still roll a Arcana check for me. You sort of you ask for help from your god. Nobody responds. So you go, right, do it myself then.
Yeah.
You start racking your brain, trying to figure out what it was.
Yeah.
And then it comes to you. someone's watching you magically, if you detect it being watched upon, you can tell if you're being watched. If you were being scryed on.
Oh.
And then it suddenly hits you that you were being scryed upon.
Oh, okay. So now the real question will be if I think it's Mr. Plainsail checking on his investment. If I think it's one of the council members checking on us because they don't trust us. Or if it's somebody else. And that'd be the question I probably wake up with.
Cool.
Thank you.
That's no problem. Saber, you go and trance. Z. You go out looking for the gnome. What potency do you make, by the way? Just what do you do?
So the mutagen that I've made is potency.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Got it the wrong way around. Cool.
And I go out looking for a goblin, and I won't bother with magic users or any brands. I'll just look for the black, just scanning for the black cloak and the goblin.
Cool. Give me a perception check. Twice. Give me 2 perception checks.
First one is 15. Second one is 21.
Cool. Similarly, again, you go out. There's a lot of people now milling outside the stadium as they're waiting for the next fight to happen. So people are eating, drinking. You see, like, again, variety of people, but nobody wearing this black cloak or giant people that seem to be making large footprints. You go through a particular, like, dense bit of crowd. You get jostled around a bit as you walk through. A couple of people bump into you as you walk past, but you get to the other side and find a goblin who is being, looks like he's got a big welt on his face, and he's got on his opposite side of his face is a black eye.
When the people bumped me, can I have checked to make sure everything is supposed to be there? Well, that is there and should be there still.
Sure. Yeah. You get to the other side of the crowd, like you get knocked around, you start beginning to check your items. Still got your sword, still got all your like gear. You go to check your coin purse, and it's gone.
So my coin purse, I actually keep my gold in 2 separate places. So what would I have done? I would have kept them separate. So I would have put their gold in my backpack and my gold in the gold that that Blue gave me. So I've lost 49 gold.
Okay. But their gold has been
But their
in your
gold
backpack.
is in my backpack.
Fine. Yeah.
And I would have actually done that because I'd actually done it on D&D Beyond.
That's cool. That's fine. I believe you.
Right.
Yeah, you go for your coin purse, it's gone. The coin that you carry on your person is gone. The stuff in your backpack still all there, but you don't feel your gold.
Okay.
On your hip.
Fine. That's gone then. Okay. Well, there's nothing I can do about that because the crowd was too big. So I just look out for the goblin.
Yeah, you see this goblin in front of you as you get through the large crowd. He's sort of like slumped against the bleachers, underneath the bleachers. He's got like a welt on his face and then a black eye on the opposite side.
Oh, you look like you've been in the wars. Did you upset someone?
Well, they upset me. Look, have you seen my face?
Yeah. I'm guessing they came off worse.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
I thought so. Yeah. Anyway, I've got this betting stub here. Can I collect my winnings, please?
Give me an insight check.
No. That would be an 8.
Cool. He stands up.
Yes. Can I just take a look? Make sure it's mine.
Yes, but I will be very sheepish and very intimidating handing it over, making sure that he doesn't fucking run.
Cool. Give me an intimidation check.
Can I use my size for my intimidation rather than my charisma?
What's your strength score?
My strength score is a +3.
+3. And what's your charisma?
My charisma is a -1.
Okay. See, I don't know what's a fair way of doing this. I tell you what, give me a...
I tell you what, can I put my hand on his shoulder
Yeah.
and loom over him and then hand him the stub?
Certainly. What I was going to say is give me give me an athletics check. If you can like make yourself look bigger than you like, even bigger than you normally are, then you can certainly use your strength as your
15.
Yeah, certainly. So yeah, roll your intimidation check with your strength score. So give it a +3. So roll intimidation and then give me +3 to it.
15.
15, perfect. You go in and just like squeeze a little bit, just not like you're trying to kill him. Just put a bit of pressure on his shoulder as you pass him the stub. You immediately feel him try as soon as you put he's like moving as you put your hand on his shoulder, as if he was about to leg it.
Yeah.
He takes a look at the stub. Yes, this is mine.
Excellent.
Wow. 36 gold. Right. He begins to take off his little open the little box up, and over his shoulder you see that there is probably 6 gold pieces in a variety of small change.
Okay. Right, we seem to have a bit of a problem here, don't we?
Yes. Take this,
And he gives you the box.
Okay, my left hand is still on his shoulder, and
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll take the box with my right hand.
He begins to take off. It starts to undo his waistcoat.
Right.
Do you want this for the gold?
No. Do you know who Ted is?
Yes, Ted.
Yes.
He owns this place.
Yes. He, my boss is quite friendly with him.
Oh.
You now owe me a favor.
Okay.
And we will call that what is the rest that you owe me. And
okay.
if, when I ask of this favor, you do not deliver, I will then tell Ted, or my boss will tell Ted, to never allow you anywhere near any of these games again. And he will tell every guard on every gate.
Give me an intimidation check with advantage. And you can use your strength modifier for this as well.
Thank you. Oh, that's a 19.
Yes.
Amazing. He shakenly offers you his hand, which to shake. Yeah, fair. That is fair. Detect the faintest smell of shit as he holds his hand out, trembling to shake yours.
Okay. So Z will hold the hand, shake it, little bit of a squeeze. Doesn't want to break anything, but I will release him with my other hand.
He begins to start doing up his waistcoat.
What's the favour?
Don't know.
Oh, so it's not right now.
Not right now.
Oh, well, how will I know when you want me to do the favour?
I will find you.
Okay. Okay. Is there anything else? Can I go?
Yes, you may go.
You see him bolt like you've never seen anybody run this quickly. Slightly bow-legged. It's like slightly strange run. But he runs away from you very quickly.
Can Z mentally think in her head the one feature of him that really sticks in my head?
I'll give you a description. Dark green skin. Like I said, he's got this big welt on black eye in the other. Tufty hair, but it's sort of like that whole like middle-aged look where the sides of his head are still quite hairy, but the middle of it is balded. He's wearing like a brown leather waistcoat and brown leather trousers, both of which are frayed at the bottom. His like ankles, he's wearing no shoes, but they probably ride halfway up his leg, the trousers, because they've just been ripped and torn and not looked after very well. He does have, as he runs away from you, he's got a scar on the back of his head.
Okay.
45-degree angle, as if someone's like sliced at him with a knife.
Yeah.
Which you spot as he runs away.
Thank
Little
you.
brown patch in the bottom of the pants as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean the trousers are brown, but yeah, you get the drift.
Always wear brown trousers.
Yeah, there's a little trail now as he legs it away from you.
Just on my way back, can I put everything back in my backpack? And then just look out for another tote on the way back to the boys, please.
Another tote?
Yeah, as in bet. If there is another betting person around.
Tote bag.
Sure.
Look, souvenir.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Another
Another
bag.
bag? You want
Joe, it's the cross. It's on.
Sorry.
I knew what you meant. Another tote.
You're looking for the merchandise shop with the gift shop for the stadium.
Sure.
You've passed through it multiple times because you have to go through the gift shop to get into the arena.
Yeah, obviously.
Cool. Yeah, you've got this like square, dark wooden, like it's almost grey-coloured wood betting box with a large red strap.
Yeah.
You've now got this with 6 goals worth of small currency.
Okay.
Yeah, you go through the crowd. Yeah, you see 2 dwarves stood on crates near the as you walk back. They're stood on crates and they're taking bets from people and handing out pieces of parchment as they. Yes.
Okay. Do these guys look a little bit more reputable than the fucking goblin?
Well,
Give me an
they're
insight
goblins
check.
in disguise.
No. Yeah, that's an 8.
Oh,
8. They look pretty wealthy. They've got like their beards have got rings of gold, like the gold beard jewelry in. Hands are covered in like 6 or 7 rings apiece. Look pretty wealthy.
Okay, I'll make my way over to them. Gentlemen, you taking bets on the Wayfarers?
We'll take your bet. What do you want to bet?
Yeah. Can I put down 125? Sorry, 131 gold, please.
To win? To lose? To
To
draw?
Wayfarers to win, of course.
To win. Okay. I can give you 250 if they win.
As well as my winnings, or
Yeah, of course. And your original.
okay, yeah, thank you. I'll put my hand out for this. Well, I'll do a swap gold for this.
Yeah, they count put the gold. One of them takes the gold, begins like rifling through it. He seems to be counting extremely quickly. He's doing some sort of like system with his fingers, but he's only using one hand. Seems to be like counting against the knuckles rather than the actual fingers, and seems to be doing it extremely quickly. He then like takes the gold, chucks it into an open chest behind him, and then holds a piece of parchment, rips a piece of parchment up and passes it to you with your bet on it.
Excellent. Thank you.
Yeah. You go back 10.
Thank you for that, gents. And I'll make my way back to the tent.
Cool. Kaya, did we talk about? Yeah, you tranced, didn't you? Yeah. Sorry, just checking. You passed the check. Cool. Does anyone want to do anything else?
I will just talk to the boys before their battle.
Oh yeah, you
Cool.
said there was some tips that you were gonna give us.
I'll wait for Sabre to wake up.
Yeah.
I will wake up.
Excellent.
Nice.
Could I see? Is there a corner of the tent bar that is a little bit quieter and further away than anyone else?
Yeah. You find a quiet spot as people begin to like. You guys have challenged the Harva and Rimple officially now. It's all come out. People are beginning to leave and go back to the stands as they know the fight's going to happen. It's sort of like, what would it be? Sort of closer to 5 o'clock in the evening now, as it's sort of like the daylight is beginning to dwindle.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Gents, walk this way.
Yeah.
And I'll lead them over to the quiet place.
Mhm.
Right, 2 things. You're going to be fighting Haver. The human, so not the gnome, is the more powerful wizard, magic user. Sorry.
Right. Hit the human first, then.
Yeah, so pock-marked face, tattered clothes. If you get rid of him, well, I would worry about him more than the others. And Sabre, you like taking some risks and don't mind having a drink, do you?
Not at all. Let's have it.
Well, I'll tell you what, have a go with this green potion.
Oh.
Yeah, sure. I will take.
I'll hand over the green vial of liquid that I got from the gnomes on the way to where we are now, Freeze.
Ah, the dwarves. The greenish mutating potion inside of it. So it seems to turn from liquid to gas. Cool.
Well,
Saber. You drink it.
fully trust Z in this one, and I neck it back.
Are you going to take it now? Fuck. Okay.
Saber. What's your highest spell slot?
Level 2.
Level 2. Okay. You drink this potion. I'm gonna need a con save from you first of all.
Right, I'm gonna roll this.
I thought that was a 1 then, but I was looking at it was Blue, your last insight check.
Classic.
That's a 9.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, okay. You begin to drink this thing as it begins to turn. So it goes from like being the viscosity of water to this viscosity of cement quite quickly, and you're now trying to like eat / chew / like try and gulp this drink down. It begins to make you urge, but you don't throw it back up. Saber, so you swallow it. You wait 5 seconds, nothing happens. 10 seconds, something happens. Your fingertips begin to tingle. Then the tingling sensation goes up to your elbow, up to your shoulders, goes across your chest. You feel magically stronger. You now have an extra level 2 spell slot.
Oh baby! Woo. Thank you, D. That's quite nice. That. Did you get any more of it?
No.
You can taste peppermint in your mouth.
I like peppermint.
You sort of like taste like smells like a bit like daffodils.
Oh. What's this floral flavour I'm getting through?
I don't know, it looks weird. It did.
It tasted good to start with. It's just getting a bit weird now. Tastes like
Oh wait, I've got something to wash it down with. Pull out a donut that I got for my birthday. I forgot. We could half a donut. We could. I don't know if it's better to either split this or one of us have it. What do you think?
I think we should split it, because if I'm going down, you're coming with me.
Alright. Rip the donut half into a quarter and give it you, and last time you gave us 3 temporary hit points for it.
I did. There, as you guys are doing this, there are gong sounds announcing the next fight, and people begin to leave quite quickly from this tent. As you guys chow down on the donut, can I have a con save from both of you, please?
2 plus 2, 4.
Mm-hmm.
Is it multiple? Something like day 2.
9 again.
Cool.
Yeah.
Saber, you begin to nibble on this thing, getting a variety of flavors from the little like what looks like sweets on the top of the donut, and there's hundreds and thousands. Blue, you just cram this thing in the mouth, and immediately taste that. Do you know when you've eaten sweets for like a big period, and your breath, it smells like that sickly, like horrible stench to your breath? That's the taste you get.
Yes,
it's just sort of like
decaying.
Yeah, it's sort of like your teeth are decaying. That's the taste you get in your mouth. As Saber, you go through like a variety of flavors. Some of them are a bit strange. Smoke.
Oh,
that was a weird one. And then you taste sort of tomato, like tomato water. Like the juice, tomato juice is like one of the flavors comes through. You get some nicer ones as you walk through. Both of you get 2 temporary hit points.
All right.
So add those on to your things. I'm going to take a quick comfort break and meet you back here for the second round of the Battle Forge.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's all good. Cool. You this time. In fact, Ted. again, ash to you, Z and Kaya, if you'd like to join him in his box. This time he's accompanied with a tray of small refreshments, followed by some the staff member who gave you your winnings, Blue. He's following a tray of like sandwiches, a couple of things of ale, and a bottle of whiskey. And it's like 4 glasses. To follow up to the box, he again offers you the opportunity to come and sit with him.
Oh, well, yes, that'd be lovely. Thank you very much, Ted.
Cool. You guys sync off. A wizard appears at your side as you're walking towards the arena, Blue and Saber, and hands you copies of your rings that you had previously. So your wooden one that goes around your thumb, and then like a silver one for you, Saber. Gives you those, escorts you into the arena, and again you are facing a very smartly dressed gnome, and then this human, quite podgy, quite short, got this giant hat on, and yeah, you hear a voice echo through the crowd, which is now it's even bigger than it was before in the previous fights. People seem to be more people have come out from Breeze to watch these. You hear the commentator say, so the final fight for today, the Wayfarers versus the Rimple family, and we'll go 3, 2, 1, get them. And
go, wait, they're related?
which would totally understand Saber's initiative roll of 11. Blue, you got 18. Cool. Amazing. You see Kilp. He's the quickest to move, and straight away legs it to the edge of this box and ducks behind it. He
it's not my dog fault.
No. No, that's mine.
Must be nice.
Yeah, yours just gone.
Well, anything nice?
check.
Burger King.
Oh.
Cool. He does nothing.
Great.
Wonderful. We like that. Is he holding his action? I guess.
Oh, sorry. Hang on. Let me just double
He doubles.
check. Yeah, he does. He does nothing. Yeah.
Awesome. So it's me you're looking for? Maybe?
Hopefully.
I'm so sorry. No, he doesn't. It's the only reason I was doing that. I was just seeing what range spells he has, and I was just flicking through the list. He's got loads. I just missed them all. He will. He will do like a fist and punch. He just leans over the top of the box and pushes the fist towards you, Blue. And you see a fist made of fire fly out towards you, and sails over the top of your head. As it goes towards the crowd, you see the crowd go as it goes to go past the pylons. They just and you see this like rippling effect of water go through as it like the spell would have killed. It could have killed multiple people in the crowd. It just hits this thing and just dissipates. That's his move. Blue.
That is his move. No one have the long drive.
Nope.
4, 5, 6. We're going to move to here. And how long? Oh, this is 150 feet, so that is awesome. Let's get a drawing done. So I'm going to cast Spike Growth on young Kilt over here.
Okay.
I'll try and give go. No. Yeah, could you give me a 20-foot cube? Sorry, not cube, sphere, circle.
20-foot circle. And you'll probably want this to be some sort of nature.
Yeah, or nature, but I don't know that one.
Ah, there. Circle. There you go.
Definitely not on me.
Sorry, I was just yeah.
No, it's fine. Yeah, that's awesome. I am going to put it. Yeah. We'll say there. So spike growth. Anytime they move 5 feet, they take 2d4 damage. And that's pretty much it.
Anytime they move, sorry.
Yes, anytime if they move 5 feet through there.
Mhm.
Cool. What are we going to do next? We've got a bonus action. But yeah, I'm just going to get my totem back up again. Center it on myself.
Cool.
Actually, no, I'll center it kind of in the middle of me and Saber, so he definitely gets it. Since I've moved a little bit. So yeah, we both get 9 temporary hit points. And then
Amazing.
strength saves and stuff. But yeah, there's a gigantic bear in the middle of me and Saber. And that's my turn.
Amazing. Harbour.
He's going to be quarter when we're finished with him.
Cool. Is going to rush up to there. Do nothing. Saber.
Okay. Let's see. Well, I can't quite reach you there, Blue, can I? No, you're just out of my range. Okay. I will move. Let's see, I want to go. Yeah, about there. Sorry. I'm going to move to about there. And I am going to targeting the same person as Blue, the one with the green ring. 60 feet, sweet. I'm going to, for my action, do the cantrip Toll of the Dead, which is a wisdom save of 12.
Okay. That is a 15, I'm afraid.
Okay, then for my bonus action, I will cast. Am I 60 feet away?
From the which one? The Harbour
No,
or the other guy? Killed.
I'm 65. No, it's right. I'm closer to. I'm 55 from. Is it Kelp's on the
Yep.
top? Me.
Kelp's 60.
Is it?
Kelp's the bottom one. Yeah, the guy Blue's already targeted. He's 60 feet away. The other
Okay,
one
cool.
is 60 as well.
Then I am sending caster biscuits that way
No.
as my spiritual weapon.
Cool.
So that's gonna be a.
It's not going to
And-
do anything as you see Kilp. You go to cast your spiritual weapon. You begin to summon Caster, and you see Kilp reaches up and just clicks his fingers, and you just caster just fizzles out of existence. You would know he has just counterspelled you.
Yes! That's all the campaign. Sorry. I love that stuff. It's great.
It's a great one.
Dear, awesome. Well, I've done nothing except move then. That's it. Thanks.
That's all you need.
I'm out.
Kilp is going to climb on top of the boxes to avoid your spike growth.
I would say they're on top of boxes, but fair enough.
And is then going to try and use one of these flamey punches again at you, Blue. As he gets on the box, he slips, lands prone on the top of the box, and fires the thing into the sky. Completely wildly misses.
The box and landed any spikes?
No, he just goes prone on top of the box.
What goes up comes down.
Hits the top of the. Yeah, it hits the top of the severe or these pylons and just dissipates into the air. Yeah, Blue. You see the crowd. You hear the crowd laughing at this mishap.
Yeah.
You hear Harville from the other side of the.
Kelp, will you please be more professional?
Yeah, from the other side of the stadium. Or the other side of the arena, sorry.
Here. That's cool. And then Thunderwave this motherfucker in a 15-foot square. So.
Yeah.
Successful save. So
Con-save?
Constitution save 13.
It's a 19. However, I am still going to say he gets pushed back because he's prone. So he's only going to go 5 feet off the box, but he's back in where he started. He's still prone. How much damage does he take?
So it's half damage of 2d8s for the Thunder Wave.
Mm-hmm.
We're still counting that damage, and then for every
Still-
5 feet. Yeah.
So I will have him move 5 feet back off the box, but he will still only take half damage.
Yeah. So half damage from the Thunder Wave, and then full
Yep.
damage from the Spike Growth.
Yes.
Yeah. So the Spike Growth every 5 feet is 2d4. So would that be just?
Just 2d4. Yeah.
So 2d4. Roll that. That's not great. It's 2.
Okay.
And my Thunder Wave has a book. So 5 damage.
5. As he disappears from sight, as he drops down the other side of the box. Anything else from Blue?
No, nothing about it.
Cool. Let's see. Okay. You see Harver puts one finger to his nostril and sort of snot into his hand. Before it hits his hand, he whips it up and it sort of like mutates into this globule of just like yellowy green snot and flies directly at Blue. Blue, does a 17 hit you?
Yes, obviously.
Cool. Can I have a Constitution saving throw from you, please?
It's not good. It's an 11.
Okay. You are poisoned and you take 9 points of poison damage.
I cry.
I cannot remember for the life of me what the poison condition does, but
Maybe it'll just do its own stuff. Poisoned says poison creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
there you go. He is going to stay where he is. You hear him shout, sort of something like, I'll leave it to your imagination while he shouts. I haven't got anything off the top of my head. As he does that, cool, amazing. Saber.
I'll do this, and I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on Blue.
Cool.
So that's going to give him 2 extra AC. And then for my action, I'm going to, at 2nd level, cast Guiding Bolt at
if you fire it at Kilp, he has a +2 because he's behind a box to you, and also because he's prone, you'll have disadvantage with the attack roll.
Right. Okay. So yeah, the guy. I'm gonna
Harva.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast it at Harva. And for my attack roll, that's going to be 19 to hit.
He casts this thing at Blue, looks over, sees you casting Guiding Bolt, and will throw his hand up to try and create some sort of invisible force between you and him. Your Guiding Bolt just sails straight through it, smashes straight through it, and still hits. Roll damage.
Wicked. So that.
I love it. These guys have actual spells.
That's gonna be 14 damage.
Cool. Yeah, you hit this goblin. Hit this gnome. Sorry, in the hip, and just take him like in a full, complete cartwheel. With the force of your spell, he still lands on his feet, but he's just completely like rolls over.
Cool. And then I'm gonna move a little bit closer to this box, just so that I can get that +2 as well for the next one. Cool. That's me.
Cool. Cool. He's going to stand up. And is going to he just sort of like gestures his hand, and you see a complete sort of like Bowie knife size blade appear in his hand, made of completely of ice, and he's going to throw it at you, Blue. That's 23 to hit.
Oh, fuck.
So you know I am resistant to cold damage.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, you take 4 points of piercing damage. And then I need a dexterity saving throw from you.
I am awful of those, but I rolled 17 minus 1, 16.
16. Okay, you take 1 point of cold damage as the knife hits you and shatters into pieces as it stabs into you, explodes. But the pieces just glance off you. Is this spike growth the concentration?
It is.
Okay, so it will be a DC.
Nope, I don't do it. It's bad.
Cool, it goes. As you get distracted by the shards of ice being sprayed in your face, you drop the concentration on the spike growth. He is then going to move to there. Blue.
Sorry, that goes.
Yep.
Straight for the eye with and also a nice knife.
Cool.
That's gonna hit for a 21.
Yeah, 21's going to hit.
Damage on that is a 5. And then a dexterity save, 13.
He fails.
Awesome. So that's 2d6 cold damage. Oof, not bad. 8 cold damage on top of that.
Amazing. Your spell seems to have a lot more effect on him than it does on you. As it stabs him.
Above him on top of this foot.
It stabs him in the shoulder, and he looks at the blade as it shatters, and it's sprayed. You see, as his face moves away, you see loads of little cuts across his face. Unfortunately, nothing in his eyes. As he whimpers slightly. Cool. Anything else from you, Blue?
Not for the moment, no.
Okay. Oh, I just realised something.
Oh.
No, don't worry. Don't worry at all. You were poisoned. I don't think it would have had any effect on your spells, but it would have had an effect on the dex save. But Damar, it's my fault for not picking it up.
No, yeah, I should remember.
No, it's cool. Yeah. You see Harver he repeats the process of sort of flemming into his own hand and throwing it at Blue. 18 hit you?
Yep.
Okay, Constitution saving throw from you again, Blue.
52, 17.
Why can't I do mouse today? You take 13 points of poison damage, but you are not poisoned. Sounds daft, but is it poison damage? Or?
My poison?
Yes.
Oh yes, sorry. You do regain at the start of your turn. At the end of your turn, you are not poisoned, and you are then not poisoned again. Sorry. Yeah, but you do take the 13 points of poison damage. Harver is then going to move 5 feet to there, and that's his turn. Saber. Oh. Okay, cool. Saber's turn. Sorry, keep forgetting to do that.
I hate that. That sucks. Right. I'm gonna push up into this corner behind this wall so I can remain in cover. It's 40 feet. Okay. I am going to cast in. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt again at him. That's my action.
Just double check.
Harver. That'll be my last. And I'm going to cast it again at second level.
Cool. You go to cast Guiding Bolt. And it's the ray, isn't it? That's what it looks like. Where you clap your hands together.
That's right.
You clap your hands together. Nothing happens. As you see Kilp's click of the fingers above the.
Can I use my inspiration?
Stone shop.
No.
No, unfortunately not. It is a. These spells aren't third level, are they? They're second.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So
I will tell you this.
as well.
It does cost you. No, I don't think it does.
Okay.
What does it do, sorry?
I can't remember if counterspell gets rid of the spell slot. I don't think it does.
I think it does.
It does now.
Let me just double check.
Yes, that's it. Sorry, because they've brought new rules out for counterspell, but it's not in
Yes,
like
they
the
have. Yeah, the new counter
yeah, which it
does not.
doesn't. But it's got loads of like
The drawback,
yeah. But yes, it does cost your spell slot.
Oh, great. Okay then. Cool.
Just remember,
Well,
you still have an extra spell slot.
Yeah, I've got to be honest. I've used that already. I've used all 3 at 2nd level. Trying to hit this guy. Okay, cool. That was an action. So for a bonus action, I will cast. Do you know what? I don't think I can. I can't do anything. Oh, I can Misty Step.
Mhm.
But there wouldn't be much point. So no, that's it. I'm gonna have to just sit there, and that's that.
Cool. Okay. Kilp is going to point his finger at you, Blue. Does a 12 hit you?
Not with Saber Shield Faith, no.
No. Okay, cool. You watch as this lightning jets out of his finger, bounces off Blue, and hits the ceiling of the dome. He's then going to rush out from behind the boulder thing he was hiding behind. Blue.
I should have thought harder about this. I didn't. Silly man. So 1, 2, 3. Fuck it. We're gonna turn into a snake again.
Cool.
Wild shape bonus action, coral snake, and just straight dive at this motherfucker and take a chomp.
I'm just trying to get you a snake again. Oh, that's too big. There you go. I'll move you out of the way. Cool. Yeah, give me an attack roll.
That's good. That's a 22.
20 hits.
That's 9 damage.
Okay, so he takes 9 damage and fails the saving throw.
Yes! Right, who rolls it? Me or you?
You roll it. Yeah, give me a roll on the. Are you going to roll it on D&D Beyond, aren't you, anyway? So we'll see.
That is 87.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, or do you want me to read it out to you?
You read it out.
Character is stunned.
Cool. You watch. No, so you watch as you strike out and sink your teeth into this creature. You see the it's really strange because there's like a sort of like aura around this due to the rings. You see this like poison being like pushed through and like sort of floating above the skin, but you watch as Kilp just completely just stands there just gawping at the snake. Yeah. Anything else from Blue? Okay. Harva is going to try and attack the giant snake that's just appeared. Does an 18 hit you?
Probably. Snake. Yes, it does.
Wait, plus 2.
You watch him like draw a piece of color from his like coat. As he pulls this like purple, he swirls it around in his hands and it becomes this like 4-inch ball, and he just like launches it at the snake. You take 23 points of fire damage.
Holy crap.
As his orb, as it hits you, just sort of like explodes with energy.
Yeah, I hiss in pain.
Love it. Saber.
Right, cool. So let's see. I'm going to. How far is he away? He is 40 feet. Perfect. Okay, cool. So I'm going to travel 30 feet. Hang on, where was I? 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 feet to there. And then I am going to Misty Step the rest of the way to right behind him.
Can you walk
and then
30 feet?
I can walk 20 feet. Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
I can walk 20 feet. Sorry, I forgot I haven't got long strider anymore. Okay, that's...
Just double check the maps. You could just vault and go diagonally, so it's 5, 10, 15, 20 would get you there, and then you could probably
Misty Step from there.
yeah, you can still do it. You just got to change direction. Yeah,
I will do it that way then. So imagine I did that instead, and the Misty Step behind him.
Yep.
And then I will cast. I'm going to touch him for my action and cast Inflict Wounds on him.
Is Misty Step a bonus action for you?
It is, yeah.
Yeah, cool. That's fine.
Because it is a
Of course, Misty
racial
Step is,
trait.
yeah. Cool. Inflict wounds.
Yeah. So it's a touch. Make a melee spell attack against the creature you can reach. On a hit, the target takes 3d10 and necrotic. So
Yeah.
I'm going to tap him on his shoulder. And roll a 11. I'm going to take inspiration on that and re-roll.
Yeah, reroll. Yeah.
Please be good.
Right.
That's a 9.
As you try to touch him, he brings up a shield with his other like offhand. But even so, your hand doesn't get anywhere near it. Just sort of like glances off the energy emitting from like his forearm.
Yeah.
Kilp.
Cool.
I think stunned is repeat the save, but let me double check. It's the end of his turn though.
Oh, well, this thing is slightly different because the effect lasts
Okay.
10 minutes.
Oh, ignore that roll. Sorry, I hit the button.
In which case, then he just stands there. Cool. Blue.
Would I know the information that I just said to you? Would I know that in its last 10 minutes as a snake here, like, if metagaming me would want to just immediately go for the other guy, would Blue do that, or would Blue keep attacking the same guy that is right next to him?
I don't think you've had enough time to experiment with the coral snake form to work out whether or not how long this is going to last. I think you probably would just strike the guy in front of you. And now, yeah, you can do a roll if you want to determine whether or not.
No, that makes
Yeah.
perfect sense. So I'm just going to bite him for a 19.
Definitely hits.
I think I have advantage against him anyway.
Mhm.
With stunned, so I'll roll again just to see if it's a crit. It's not. 2d4 plus 3. I don't know if I'm going to roll the other thing again. That's a 6 damage from that.
You don't need to, as you strike again, he is sucked out of the arena and is gone.
Awesome. I haven't moved there. I will do that in the other direction.
Yeah. Cool. Harva. He will. Yeah, he will draw another piece of color off his cloak and attack Saber. Does a 17 hit you, Saber? Amazing.
Does not.
He manages to like pull a piece off, and you manage to like hit his arm out of the way, and he drops this 4-inch ball, which rolls over the floor and just explodes and freezes the ground for a couple of seconds. Yeah, Saber, you're up.
I'm going to cast.
Before you say that, hang on. Can someone roll me a D100?
I think Z should do that. See,
D100.
seeing as I think Kaya's AFK.
1 on a D100.
That's dark.
Okay,
Literally.
cool. Amazing. You watch as his eyes begin to like go crystal. It's just the colors in his eyes just disappear. His eyes go completely white. His skin goes like almost like transparent. Yeah. Sort of like you can see the veins now beneath his skin. Rather. Yeah, Saber, Karen.
For my bonus, okay, so again, I think I'm gonna try and touch him, but I think I'm gonna try and sort of grab him instead. So like, but I want to try and touch him with both hands. So like, I'm gonna double my chances of hitting him, hopefully, and do inflict wounds again.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a. Fuck.
He burns his last shield usage. Z, can you roll another D100?
Fucking hell. Tell you what. Save it. If that's another one.
99.
Oh, what the fuck?
What are these mad rolls?
Amazing. Cool. Thank you, Z.
Oh, I hate this game sometimes. For my bonus action.
Yep.
Hang on, let me see. I don't think I've got anything I can really do. No, used all that. Can't do that. No, I can't do anything else. I am done with that. But at least he can't do any more shields. So yeah, thanks. I think I'll stand there and wait for him to swing at me again.
Cool. Blue. And Z, can I have another D100 roll, please? Somewhere in the middle.
Oh my god, if it's 50, I'm gonna die.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. His transparent skin begins to shine. Bright light. Saber, you were sort of like having to squint to stare at him. Yeah, Blue.
Yeah, Blue's just gonna slither on over and chomp this guy.
Cool.
That's gonna hit for a 24.
That is gonna hit.
So let's
He does save on the con. He makes the save with a natural 20.
What a bastard. He can have 10 damage.
Cool. His ring doesn't look in the best way. Seems to be pretty cracked. He is going to draw colour from his cheek this time. Just pull a piece of his this transparent, like ghostly white light. Okay. Both of you, can you make con saves with disadvantage, please? That is a 19 and a 22 to hit both of you.
7.
Okay. Blue, you are poisoned unless you're resistant as a coral snake.
6.
Saber, you're also poisoned. Saber, you take 14 points of poison damage. And Blue, you take 10 points of poison damage. As he... Oh, sorry, he doesn't put off his cloak. He spits into both of his hands and just throws them both at you. Yeah.
Hiss. If I was Blue, I would be more charismatic.
Oh, gross. Fucking gross, you horrible little shit.
I can see sounds. Is what he says to you.
Awesome.
Saber.
Right.
Oh, and Z, can I have another D100 roll?
For the very last time, I'm going to try and cast Inflict Wounds. I'm gonna actually roll a dice for this one because fucking D&D Beyond is being an absolute bitch. I will film it. Jerk. Oh no! See, now I've got to roll on D&D Beyond, haven't I? And that's been killing me all day.
Do what you want, mate. Don't listen to me. I'm just a bully.
You're a jerk. You better be good. Fuck's sake. It's a +4, man.
You just put your hand straight through him.
Right, yeah. I'm out of ideas here. Now, I think I'm gonna have to just there. That's it. Pop him with what? Just punch him. It's a magic contest, and I've got no bonus actions that allow that.
That's fair.
In which case, then, Blue, you're up.
Chomp, chomp. Same move. Tire again. That's not gonna hit, maybe. 13. Does that hit?
13 hits.
Oh, fuck's sake. It's not even that high.
6 damage and then 12.
You watch his ghostly figure just as he's sucked from the arena, and the crowd begin to erupt into applause. You see two wizards rush over to Harbour, who is beginning to levitate and beginning to pop between 2 points 20 feet away from himself, just keep teleporting back and forth. You see Kilp and the two wizards begin to try and put this guy to sleep using some sort of magic, and eventually Harbour succumbs and is now his colour begins to regenerate as he's lying face down in the floor. Yeah.
Oh, that was fucking awful, that was. I did not enjoy that even a little bit.
I'm still staying.
Bridge again.
Yeah, I'll try and do the jump again.
You try to do the jump again. Okay, give me a performance check.
-4.
Go on, give the crowd what they want.
That's a 4 -4 for a 0.
That's exactly what they want. I touch before Blue runs off. I touch him and he gets my bad luck.
As you like think about doing this like run and jump, you've had a hard day. Why? Yeah, the crowd love you already. You don't want to do this. You just go onto the bridge, curl up, go to sleep. Just forget about the jump. Yeah, just forget about it. Go up there, change your mind, just curl up.
I'm gonna snake in an underused zoo.
I'm gonna walk over to Blue and give him a kick and say, "We've got to go. We've got to get to Pickle's funeral."
Blue, Saber doesn't know this, but Blue is very tempted to bite him right now. But listening to
Crack on.
He agrees. Blue will go back into blue form and. No, yeah, you're right. There's no time to celebrate. I guess we should go over there.
We can wave on the way out, but we got to get going.
Yeah, I guess so.
You sort of like exit the arena. You see Kilp. He walks up to you. Very well done there, sirs. And takes his holds his hand out.
Well, good job, mate. You guys got some real good spells on there.
Yeah. What happened to your friend?
Practicing.
What happened to your friend? He got a bit see-through at the end there. Is that normal?
Oh yeah, Master Rimple there. He's gets a bit too in tune with the magic, like, and it gets a bit wobbly.
Right. You want to watch that?
Like he has as much control, but you guys had some good stuff. Yeah, you put up a good fight. Pleasure fighting.
Yeah. Like maybe we'll see you. Maybe a few fights time.
Yeah, maybe.
That'd be nice.
Right. Well, I best be going. And he sort of gives you a good thumbs up and like waddles away from you. Yeah. In the box, Ted turns to you, Kaya, and Z.
Wow, God, 2 wins in a day. That's very impressive. Very, very impressive.
Well, they are very impressive.
Well done. Will you be meeting us for drinks in the 10? You coming with us?
No, we have to hurry away shortly. We have a prior engagement, I'm afraid.
Fair enough. Well, make sure you get your tickets and you'll collect your winnings before you go. It was a pleasure meeting you, and I hope we meet again soon.
Well, yes, Teddy, thank you so much for allowing us to join you today.
Not a problem.
Kaya, I'm going to just nip out and collect the winnings before the funeral. I'll meet you back here.
Okay.
Go on.
I was going to say I'm probably going to head up towards the tent and wait for my beer and winnings to come through on the tray.
Yeah. The beer and the winnings come through. You see, as you're sort of waiting there, a few moments later, you see Kilp come into the tent and support kind of like half like linked arms with Harver, who looks a little bit shaky. But they goes over to the bar, gets a drink. Harver doesn't say anything to you, sort of like nods. and as he walks in the tent, but goes and does that. You collect your winnings, Blue and Saber. Kaya, you get the wizard comes up to you, punches the ticket. So you got 2 wins now.
Excellent.
Strange guy with a tooth punches that ticket. Z, you go to the dwarf, who looks a bit disgruntled when you hand him the slip, but pays you your winnings in full. Yeah, and you guys sort of, after that's all said and done, it's beginning to get dark. The sun is beginning now to sink towards the horizon.
We need to get going. Is everyone back together, or are we still sort of
I
all
would
over?
say so. It probably takes about 15 minutes to sort of split up and do the bits you need to do to get out of here quickly.
Right. Well, I think we need to get going, otherwise we might miss at least the beginning of this service.
Yes.
Yeah, no, we should get going on there. I know you can be a little, no offense, a little slow with your armor, so I'll just give you another pat for an hour and get you back up to our speed.
That's lovely, thank you. Good idea.
And you guys can have my cash again. I might keep like 10, so I'll give Z 20 and Kaya 20.
How much was our winnings again from the betting? I know we got 75 each for the actual competition.
I thought
Yep.
it was 50 each.
75.
75.
Yeah.
Yep. And it was 100. It was 250 gold pieces plus 132.
31.
131, yeah.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
close. So
So
381
381.
Is that
gold pieces
is that
was the winnings.
is that all mine, or is that some of Blues
That-
as well?
So that was, you think it was 75 plus the winnings from the Goblin,
Yeah.
and Kaya put 50 gold pieces in.
That's right. That's
I
right.
will just give you the 381 pieces of gold, and you can split it however you wish to split it. But I will not tell you about the Goblin. Or Z will not tell you about the Goblin.
So it's 381.
As you rush out towards back down the stadium, back out onto the road, let me just get you to Greece's map so you can see where you are. Cool.
Kaya, I think I'm going to double your money if that's right. So I'll give you 100.
Sounds lovely. Thank you very much.
Cool, thanks. You're alright
As
with that?
you
Yes.
push yourself, you guys push yourselves through the crowd to get out of here quick as possible. As you sort of go down this slope here, you see a smaller gentleman wearing a top hat and a waistcoat with a big bundle of materials in his, a big package in his arms. Spots blue. Oh, hello. I've got. You didn't turn up on time. I thought you'd be up here. You need this for the funeral tonight, don't you?
Yeah. Sorry, no, thank you so much for bringing those over.
Not a problem. He hands you the package, and then.
I look to Z and Kaya. I'll be like, I think he wants some stuff.
I'll throw him
Sir.
10 gold pieces.
What, like one at a time at him, or just
Yeah, just.
thank you. As he's taking these coins and starts like pocketing them. As he puts one in his top pocket, you hear it like it's like goes down at the sound of it going down a well and banging off all the sizes. It's like ding 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 splash. Yeah, he hands you the parcel. And yeah, well, did you win?
Yeah, we did all right.
Yeah, we won 2 fights, won them both.
Oh well, I'm gonna get myself some ale and a something to eat. Many, pass your regards on to the party, the funeral. My condolences. And he sort of like totters away from you. Yeah, you guys have your outfits.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we better head over.
Each of
Yeah.
you have got a cloak. Kaya, yours is like a dark brown on the outside.
Lovely.
On the inside, it's very fluffy white material.
Oh, sounds wonderful.
It's like dark brown. Trying to think of what the material is. It's like canvas.
Like a wax jacket, sort of.
Yeah, on the outside, and on the inside, it's like fluffy sheepskin, like wool, that sort of like material. So you can turn that the other way around and use it for tonight. The rest of you have just got like cloaks, just normal white cloaks.
I got a sash, right?
No, he
We
made you a cloak.
upgraded you to
Oh.
a cloak.
That was his discount.
Yeah.
He instead of charging you, he made you yours for free. They charged you the full price of the rest.
And then we gave him
Yeah, you guys.
10 gold tip.
Yeah. You guys pull on these cloaks, which fit you perfectly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I knew what he was doing, I guess.
As you guys brush off, how quickly are you trying to get to this funeral?
Oh, quickly as possible. We've
Like,
barely got
yes.
time to talk.
Cool.
To the point where I've
Rushing.
literally put a spell on not caster, sorry, bloody hell, it's only gone for a session. On save it, make him faster.
Fucking on my
cool.
Kenko. Sorry.
Can I have Constitution saving throws from everybody then, if you rush to get to the funeral on time?
No, I don't want to play anymore.
Hey then.
Oh, best roll of the day.
16.
16.
17.
Kaya?
50.
15. Amazing. You all go into like a bit of like a between a jog and a run as you like work your way through people, rush down the tracks, and get to as you get to like the edge of the turning to go up towards the temple. In the far distance, sort of like this direction, you can see lights of torches as the sun is now set and you are like in the dark. You can see the big movement of torches coming up. You can either wait for them or sort of head up to the temple. Your choice.
Z would. So it's coming up from behind us.
No, coming in the opposite direction. Sorry, I should say. So you're coming in sort of. Let me get a draw. Let's draw this. So you are coming in sort of this direction,
Yeah.
and the lights are coming from this direction. The temple is this way.
So Z would. Guys, I think we get to the temple before them. Just mainly so we can check that everything's okay. And I think it looks better.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
That sounds.
I agree.
Cool. You head up the track to the temple, and you don't do anything because I can't find the map. There we go. Yeah. You arrive at the temple. The door is wide open. Light is spilling out of the front door. Inside, you can just make out the figure of Sheila stood behind the altar, and is just waiting there patiently, staring out into out over the cliffs.
I guess
Okay.
I'd head in. Right?
Yeah.
Take
Yeah.
a pew.
quietly sneak in and get on a pew without making a
Not
scene.
not too far forward. Not right at the back.
In the middle.
Head for the middle.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm just going to narrate some stuff. If you want to stop me at any point, just stop me. But I will just keep going until you say, like, I want to do this or I want to do that.
Awesome. That's great.
You guys go in, take a seat. As you walk in, Sheila turns around, sort of doesn't say anything, but acknowledges your presence with like a head nod and a sort of, like a gestures to the pews is for you to take a seat. Excuse me, sorry. About 10 minutes later, you begin to hear people shuffling up on the track outside. As you turn your heads, you see a number of people wearing a different selection of white garments. So people are wearing like white linen, like jumpsuits. Some people are wearing like dresses, and like there are a few sailors that have still wearing their normal like sailor garb, but are now wearing like sort of like fisherman's hats of white material. Some people are sporting just normal clothes with a white sash across, but there is on every single person here there is a white garment on. You see at the front of the party is Ra. He seems to be leading everybody with a torch in one hand, and he has got a small staff in his left hand, like a walking stick sort of size. It's made of thick, knotted wood, and holding a torch in the other. To either side of him are two halflings. A small blonde, sort of blonde going into grey haired man, short hair, large spectacles on, wearing a suit made of complete white. The other side of Ra is a woman, female halfling. She's wearing all white with a small white hat with a veil across her face. Through the veil, you can see the tears are streaming down her face. You see a couple of other halflings, but the majority seems to be human. Couple of like I said before, a couple of older sailors. Give me an insight check, everybody. It's not a hard one.
Oh, fucking nat 20.
15.
16.
So angry with Saber right now.
I think everyone apart from Blue, as much as that sounds horrible, I think Blue is more upset than everyone here, I think. But it comes very apparent to you, Saber, that this isn't a family funeral. Very apparent very quickly. This isn't a family funeral, it's a community funeral. And as you look around, you spot people that you've seen in the Cod Inn over the last few nights that you stayed there. You spotted regulars that have come in here. People that spoke to Pickle first name turns. Pickle knew their drinks order. Pickle knew what time to bring them food. Pickle knew who they were married to, where they lived. This isn't a funeral for a family member, it's a funeral for a dear, dear friend. And yeah, these people file in. Ra acknowledges you. As he passes, he puts a hand on your shoulder, Blue. And he sits at the front with the two halflings. I will give inspiration to anybody here who can tell me what their names are. Let's make it a little bit fun, a little bit more upbeat.
Mr. and Mrs. Dill Pickles.
They're not from the Rugrats. I feel like we had this written down.
It is somewhere. Just need time.
Just need time. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
So I'm getting sleepy. Whose names are we looking for?
Probably the parents of Pickle.
Pickle's mum and dad.
Oh no, I don't think I wrote those names down.
Are they in the
Those are
Discord?
other names.
They're not. I don't think so.
I'm not even sure if you guys asked, but
I don't think.
anyway,
We did.
cool. They sit down.
Yeah.
Sheila, from underneath from the altar, produces Pickle's body very slowly, very delicately, places it on top of the altar. There is nothing is said for a good 5 minutes as it's sort of like everyone sits in complete silence. And then you hear singing. But the singing doesn't seem to be coming from anywhere inside this temple. It seems to be coming from outside. And as you sort of like peer from around the altar, you see there is a selection of birds perched on the edge of the cliff. Different songbirds begin to sing in unison. And as they do, Sheila says in Elvish, so I don't know who would understand. I think Kaya and Saber would definitely. Blue, you do. Z, you don't understand this, but Sheila will say, it is a very sad time to have to say goodbye to Pickle. She was loved by every single one of you in vast amounts. But it is time for her to return to the ground. And may Chantry guide her through the fields. And you watch as the altar begins to twitch and move slightly, and then you begin to see it sink into the ground, just slowly, as if quicksand had just swallowed this altar up. Descends. You hear the sobs of her parents at the front of the front pews as this thing begins to sink lower and lower, and Pickle's body goes beneath the surface of the ground. And about 10-15 seconds later, the ground shifts from side to side, completely covering the hole. And you begin to hear it rain outside. The songbirds continue to sing as it begins to rain, and it begins to spit, and then it begins to get heavier and heavier and heavier, to the point where it begins to leak through the temple roof, through the holes. You begin to get splashed upon. Can I have a perception check from everybody, please?
Perception. 21.
Cool. 21 from Kaya.
16.
Kaya.
Mm-hmm.
You sort of listen to this song's been played, and Sheila's bowed. You can see Sheila bowed-headed, or like head bowed. Sorry. In respect, you can hear the hear like a footstep, and then a load of splashing, and then another footstep, and then another load of splashing, coming from this direction. Oh, this direction.
Yeah.
As you turn out to look outside, you see a man dressed in a uniform. A man that you saw galloping away from Breeze a few nights ago, the early hours of the morning. This man seems to be limping extremely heavily on one side. And as you squint your eyes, Kaya, you can see there is a gash across his face, sort of cheek, across his cheek here. His uniform is covered in blood.
Oh dear.
And as he gets, just before he gets to the door, he collapses.
Oh.
And as he falls to the ground, he just says one word. Goblins!
Oh, I would like
And
to
collapses.
get up. Hopefully without causing too much of a stir or a fuss, and walk outside, good burying as I go, ready to give him the.
You certainly can do that, but we're going to cut to that next session.
Okay.
We're going to end it there. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that little Battleforge thing. Thank you. Yeah.
Good, yeah.
Very good.
Thank you. Yeah.
I'm sorry that we took up
Great.
a lot of the time with Beard Saber.
Yes.
But,
That's it.
Okay.
Enjoyed the centre of attention being on you. Don't pretend you didn't. Because I did.
it looks so good on me.
Wow. I mean, I just hate the way he rolls sometimes. He just rolls so much better in the one shots. It's so upsetting.
I rolled under 0 a number of times this session. So.
You did indeed.